I'm Aaron Maté, sitting in for Jimmy Dore here with Americans comedian Kurt Metzger and Misha Pollan. And here's a headline from the New York Times. Choreographer smears dog feces on Critic after negative review.
What?
Yes. On Saturday night, okay, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this name.
This is not connected to Don Lemon in any way.
This is not Don Lemon related.
Wiebke Hüster.
Wiebke Hüster, a German dance critic, was taking a break from watching a ballet program at Hanover's main opera house when the choreographer Marco Goecke appeared in front of her. That morning, Ms. Hüster, the critic, had published a review of Mr. Goecke's latest work, and it wasn't positive. Watching his new dance in the Dutch mountains, audiences would feel like they're either going insane or being killed by boredom, she wrote in the Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung, a major German newspaper.
So he gave her an IMAX 4D performance?
So it was perhaps unsurprising when Mr. Goecke, the ballet director at the Hanover State Opera, confronted her, asking why she wrote so negatively about him. What was a surprise was that Mr. Goecke, who was known for his pet Dachshund Gustav, as well as for his work, then pulled a bag filled with dog excrement out of his pocket and rubbed the feces on Ms. Hüster's face.
Oh my God, he rubbed wiener poop on her?
Yes. Ms. Hüster, the dance critic for 25 years, said in an interview that she was so shocked she started to scream. It was terrible, she said. As soon as she composed herself, she reported Mr. Goecke, who last year was jointly awarded Germany's main dance prize, to the police.
She should have, she said it was terrible, but was still better than that show he made.
On Monday, Hanover's police department said in a statement that it opened an investigation into a case of bodily harm and insult. The investigations are beginning, it added. The Hanover State Opera said in a statement posted on its website that it has suspended Mr. Goecke from his position as ballet director, a role he has held since 2019. His impulsive action had not only offended Ms. Hüster, but massively damaged the ballet company, it added.
It's like the end of Waiting for Guffman.
The Opera House has asked Mr. Goecke to explain his actions and said it would wait to hear from him before deciding on further steps, the statement said. The Opera House did not respond to a request for an interview with its director or with Mr. Goecke. And what if Goecke could argue that this was just performance art?
I don't know. He's got to transition to get out of this one.
Mr. Goecke has been a star in Europe for more than a decade. Manuel Brugg, a critic for the German newspaper Die Welt, said in an interview that Mr. Goecke was the most important ballet choreographer in Germany. His signature style involves rapid arm movements, makes dancers look like flying birds. Since the incident, Ms. Hüster said she has been focused on doing everything in my power to heal myself.
Wash your face. That's what you could do.
But much of Germany's dance world is trying to understand why a respected choreographer would attack a critic and whether it represented a sign of a damaging shift in how artists view criticism.
Oh my God. Well, you blew his head up.
Ms. Hüster said she received a few emails a year complaining about her work, but that she'd never felt under threat in the dance world. She added that she would attend a ballet performance as soon as she could. I'm a professional, she said. I will go back to my work. But she added she would not see Mr. Goecke's work again.
Oh my God.
And here she is describing the attack.
It was like two girls, one cup, but not hot.
During the first interval and actually stepped up in front of me. So kept me from walking the hallway, and he stopped me and he started talking to me. So I thought, fair enough, I gave you a bad review. So of course you have the chance to get into a conversation with me, and I will try to explain again, if you like, why I wrote the review in this way. So, but he started saying, what do you want here? What are you looking for here? And I said, I'm here because I'm a dance critic and I want to review this evening. And he said, yes, but we should have forbidden you to enter the opera house at all. And he said a few more things, how my review was so bad and so personal. And I said, no, it was not personal. It was just discussing your piece. And then all of a sudden, he took out this doggy poo bag and smashed it brutally into my face and rubbed it into my face. I can't describe it otherwise.
And this is the kind of attack that happens in countries where they don't have guns. Armed with it. We need doggy bag poo control now in Germany. Scheiße control.
Doing live stand-up comedy in Tempe, Palm Springs, Milwaukee, Nashville, Northampton, Massachusetts, Syracuse, Cohoes, New York, and Hartford, Connecticut. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets and become a premium member. Get access to all our content.